Hi, I'm Tony Manello, Streets and Stormwater Supervisor for the beautiful city of Tarpon Springs, also known as the Venice of the South. I could see why we're called that, because when we have about a 150-year rain event, some of our streets actually resemble canals. However, we are working together to help mitigate that problem. I would like to sincerely thank the Florida Stormwater Association for this award. I've been waiting 20 years for this. I would also like to thank and acknowledge the mayor, city manager, commissioners, and my public works director for their support and buy-in toward achieving our goals, as well as our residents and business owners who support us through their stormwater utility contributions. You know, being virtually surrounded by water and with very challenging topography, our Stormwater Action Plan, or SAP as we call it, gives us focus and prioritizes our efforts moving forward. A major part of both the creation and success of our SAP is Brian Anderson of Burgess & Nyepel. Brian is the City of Tarpon Springs Stormwater Engineering Consultant. He and his awesome staff help us to make our Stormwater Action Plan and its success possible. With that, here's Brian with a brief presentation on our SAP. Enjoy.
Thanks, Tony. My name is Brian Anderson, and I'm the Florida Stormwater and Environmental Section Director for Burgess & Nyepel. I've been working as a city stormwater consultant for 11 years, and I'm very proud of the work that the city has accomplished to earn the recognition from the members of the Florida Stormwater Association. With me today is Rick Aguiar, our senior stormwater designer, who has been instrumental in supporting the city's stormwater program for the past 6 years.
Hi, I'm Rick Aguiar, and I bring over 35 years of drainage design experience to Burgess & Nyepel, and as Brian mentioned, have been helping support the city's stormwater program for the past 6 years. It's been a privilege and a pleasure to work with Brian and Tony in expanding the city's program to bring needed drainage improvements and flood relief to the residents of Tarpon Springs. So for those who didn't know, the city of Tarpon Springs is located on Florida's Gulf Coast within Pinellas County. It encompasses 8.5 square miles with approximately 25,000 residents. It's bounded by water on 3 sides, the Gulf of Mexico to the west, Anclote River to the north, and Lake Tarpon to the east, and contains many waterfront communities. The city is known for its settlers of mostly Greek heritage that supported a thriving sponge industry and have since helped make this a unique coastal community. So all municipalities have their own stormwater challenges, and Tarpon Springs is no different. The colored graphic you see is developed using current LiDAR data, with red and white areas the highest in elevation and light green areas the lowest. You can see here that for a coastal community, the city has unique topography ranging from elevation 32 to elevation 2 in just 1,000 feet.
So the city stormwater program has a staff of 9, all certified and trained annually for illicit discharge. They maintain over 30 major outfalls within the city, and they have several program goals. First one is to mitigate the potential for flooding and improve water quality, and they do this through numerous ways, continuing to maintain their stormwater project capital improvement program. They continue an active maintenance program of their stormwater facilities. They have an active street sweeper program. They have a fertilizer ordinance, including retail sales and application restrictions, monthly reviews of treatment of aquatic growth control, and maintain their NPDES permit compliance with Pinellas County. They have noted improvements in water quality, including decreasing total phosphorus and total suspended solids within the Anclote River and St. Joseph Sound. The other goal is to inform the public of their part in protecting the stormwater system and surrounding water bodies, and they do this by performing regular stormwater educational programs and events or activities. And as you can see here in one of the photos, is just one of many public meetings the city holds prior to and during the design phase. To achieve these goals and objectives, the city created their Stormwater Action Plan in 2010, which resulted in a prioritized stormwater capital improvement plan. The SAP is a living document with biannual updates to capture additional problem areas and updating the projected cost to assist with programming adequate funding. The heart of the SAP is the flooding complaint analysis. To review each flooding location with the same lens, the city developed grading criteria based on impacts to traffic safety, emergency access, property impacts, environmental, problem documentation, and maintenance. Each of these criteria have a point scale which results in a total SAP score for each flooding location. Each flooding location is then reviewed in detail and 2 conceptual solutions are developed. One is shown here, and as you can see, the proposed infrastructure is in yellow and the existing infrastructure is in cyan. Using these conceptual solutions, preliminary cost estimates are developed that include survey, geotechnical, design, mobilization, construction, and a 25% contingency for unknowns. Following development of the cost estimates, a cost-benefit analysis is performed to assist in determining which conceptual options provided the most cost-effective solution to each drainage problem. The cost-benefit analysis is developed by dividing each conceptual cost by the project's total SAP score. The alternatives are then sorted from low to high by their total cost per SAP point, which develops the city's stormwater capital improvement program. This ranking gives priority to those projects that will bring the most benefit to the community and natural systems with the least amount of capital cost. The Stormwater Action Plan has had a lot of success, resulting in 32 completed capital improvement projects since 2012, totaling over $3.5 million in construction. Using this program, the city has had 5 successful grant applications through the Southwest Florida Water Management District Cooperative Funding Initiative Program and the FDOT Highway Safety Improvement Program, totaling over $2.7 million in grant funds for design and construction. These projects are aimed at improving safety, water quality, and reducing flooding for the community.
Thanks again, FSA. We got some pipe to get in the ground. We got to go. Thank you.